Welcome to another edition of Straight Shooting Sports Talk, and I'm your host, Dujane Bland. And boy, March Madness has not disappointed us at all. There's been some great matchups, some great basketball being played throughout the rounds. There's even been some wonderful and kind of surprising upsets. And me being a DC native and being a Hoyas fan, no one would have expected this team, Florida Gulf Coast, to come in and beat them by 10. I mean, there was no oops, they fell into it. They beat them convincingly, 78-68. And then not only do they beat the Hoyas, and most would have thought that it would stop right there. That, beginner's luck, right? Come in and fall into a win. It'll be over the next round. Well, nope. They go into the next round against San Diego State, 81-71. Another convincing win. This team is playing very loose. And really, to be honest with you, most people are wondering how they're able to do this. And it's just the fact of being loose, and they don't have anything to lose. I know you didn't pick them in your bracket to go this far. I know no one picked that team to beat the Hoyas. Nobody. If you did, please email the show, because I would really like to know. But I know that no one was looking at this team. I mean, who are they? Then they're going into Florida on a high. And most would think, hey, this is the tripwire. This is where it all stops, right here. But this coach knows exactly what they're getting into. He has this team very well prepared. They're not cocky. They're excited, but they're not cocky, and they're playing with house money. They don't have nothing to lose, but everything to gain. Nobody's looking for them to win anyway, so why not go all out? Why not lay it all out on the court? I would not be surprised to find this team in the Final Four. And by that win on Sunday, they became the first 15th seed to make it into the Sweet 16. What an incredible story we have upon us. And hopefully for sports in general, and for people who love seeing the underdog achieve, this story can continue, and hopefully they can still carry this momentum against Florida, the Gators, and take the Gators out and make them Gator bait. So keep it going, Eagles. Now, let's take a look at the NBA. Most people are talking about the Heat, and rightfully so. They're on a 27-game winning streak, looking to make it 28. And they're trying to do that tonight. But as I was searching around the NBA, I found a nice little morsel of basketball fun. A team that no one's really talking about. And that's the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets are 49-22. They started off the first 25 games 13-12, looking and being among the league's worst, along with the likes of the Los Angeles Lakers. After 25 games, this team has gone 36-10. What an incredible feat for a team who really doesn't have a big three, a big two, or a superstar. Now, most people criticize Denver for making that trade to the Knicks, but they're looking pretty smart right now. They have a nucleus of guys that just go out and get the job done by any means necessary. Now, I know, we've had our jokes about Jason Terry getting posterized by LeBron James, but this team cannot be called a team that is a team that we're looking at and can possibly make a dent. They are a contender. When you look at the 15-game winning streak, which they're trying to extend tonight against the New Orleans Hornets, if I'm not mistaken, to 16 games, 8 of their 15 have been against opponents whose records are above 500. And I mean, what more would you expect from a George Karl coach team? Nothing less. Now, as a fan of other contenders in the league, when we're looking at the playoffs, you tell me, fans in the West, if you want your team to see the Denver Nuggets. And I'll tell you, if you say yes, you're crazy. Because no one wants to see a team that's hot, that plays very well together as a unit, moving the ball well. And look at the numbers. When you look at the numbers, all across the board, they're either above or at league average right now. They're playing right up there with the best because they are the best. They are among the best. And I'm telling you, if I'm any team that's in that 8th seed or 7th seed and at the bottom of that ladder, I do not want to see the Denver Nuggets in their house. And I think this is a team to watch. Getting hot at the right time, sustaining, and it's not just about streaking, but they're playing solid basketball. Probably just as good, if not better team basketball than the Miami Heat. And I know I'm going to catch a little flack for that, but numbers don't lie. Gameplay don't lie. And this is a team without stars getting it done. Journeymen, guys who bring their lunch pail to work and go to work and handle business. So it's something to look for coming into the playoffs. Something to look for. And boy, what a playoffs it's going to be and a fight it's going to be in that Western Conference. Telling you, I don't want to see the Denver Nuggets. Well, that's all for our show today. We thank you for tuning in. And as always, comment on our shows. We'll definitely get back to you and keep that dialogue going. If you have any topics that you would like to see discussed on this show and anything that you want us to just give our take on, shoot us an email at straightshootingst@gmail.com. And as always, subscribe to the show. Again, you've been watching Straight Shooting Sports Talk.